Houston has over 4,000 miles of highways in the city. What do you call them all? Hello, my friends. Katie Day with the MOVEMETOTX Team at Coldwell Banker Realty here in Houston, Texas. As a real estate agent in Houston, my team helps families move in and around the greater Houston area. Today, we're discussing the top highways in Houston and what people in Houston actually call them. As in most cities, routes and freeways in Houston are designated by numbers, but natives usually refer to them by different nicknames. According to the Greater Houston Partnership, the Houston metro area has more than 4,000 lanes of miles of freeways and expressways. So today what we're gonna do is break them all down to help you know what to actually call them all. First, we're starting out with I-10. This interstate highway runs from east to west. If you head east on I-10, it will take you out to Baytown, then all the way out to Louisiana. But it also runs all the way through Houston and then out west to Katy, Berkshire, and Sealy, and then beyond that to San Antonio. If you really wanted to go on a long road trip, you could take I-10 all the way out to California. This highway is also known as the Katy Freeway, or if you're going east toward Baytown, the Baytown East Freeway, or just the East Freeway. Up next, I-45. This Texas highway runs north-south through town. I-45 South would go south of downtown and would lead you to Pasadena, League City, Clear Lake, and Galveston. I-45 north of downtown, will take you to places like Spring, the Woodlands, and Conroe. This freeway also takes you all the way up to Dallas. Fun fact, in 1951, the Gulf Freeway, the 50-mile stretch between Galveston and Houston, became the state's first freeway. It didn't become I-45 until almost 10 years later. It initially was the Gulf Freeway thanks to a naming contest entry. All right, up next, another north-south highway, US 59, which runs all the way from the US-Mexico border in Laredo all the way out to Texarkana, Arkansas. This one has two different names, the East Tex Freeway, which would be north past downtown, and it would take you out to East Texas, and then also the Southwest Freeway, which is the southwest portion out of downtown. So you would use it southwest ways to get to the Galleria and River Oaks, and then Southwest Houston, and then all the way out to suburbs like Sugar Land, Missouri City, Stafford, Richmond, and Fulshire. US 59 is also known as the Lloyd Benson Highway in honor of the late Texas native and former US Senator, but you won't really hear people calling it that. Okay, up next, US 290. This highway runs east to west and it's entirely within Texas. It's also known as the Northwest Freeway, but it's more common to just say 290. Most people know this highway because it's seemingly always under construction. I'm kind of kidding, but not really. Ask a Houstonian, they'll tell you all about it. You'll take 290 to reach areas in Northwest Houston like Jersey Village, Copperfield, Cypress, and Tomball. 290 is also how to get to Hempstead, Prairie View, and Brenham, home of Bluebell ice cream. And if you keep going, you'll end up in Austin, Texas. So these are all the directional highways that will take you in and out of Houston and around Houston. But next, what I want to review are the loops, or the circular highways around Houston. So the smallest loop is the 610 loop, and it's a 37, almost 38 mile highway around the city. You'll hear people refer to this as just the loop, sometimes the loop 610, or the inner loop, or simply 610. 610 also has segments called the North Loop, South Loop, East Loop, and West Loop. You'll also hear people refer to themselves as inner loopers or outer loopers, but inner loopers are people that live inside 610, which basically means they live in town. If someone lives inside the loop, there's a high probability that they don't like driving to the burbs. Fun fact about 610, this highway was initially a defense loop to move troops and supplies around Houston in the 1940s during World War II. It also loops around the city. The next biggest highway or loop around Houston is Beltway 8. This is a state highway And this second most outer loop is entirely within Harris County and it spans 88.1 miles. It's also known as the Sam Houston Parkway or the Sam Houston Tollway, but most often just the Beltway. You can ride the frontage roads, also known as feeders in the Houston area, along most of the tollway and along certain portions of the Beltway. Finally, the largest loop almost around Houston is Texas 99. It's also known as the Grand Parkway or just 99. This is a proposed 180-mile highway traversing 7 counties throughout the greater Houston area. The first section was built in 1994, but when State Highway 99 is fully complete, it will be the longest beltway in the entire United States. All right, guys, so there you have it. If you are thinking about moving to Houston, knowing the highways will definitely help you. If you have any questions in regards to moving to Texas or moving to Houston, shoot me a message or give me a call, and I'll talk to you soon.